Your brain alone contains around 1,000 trillion atoms. That is a 1 followed by 27 zeros. Mostly hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, and nitrogen. These atoms weren't arranged by any cosmic plan. They came together through the laws of physics. But does that mean you're just a bag of atoms? The elements that make you, like carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and even iron in your blood, were all forged in ancient stars. In that sense, you are made of stardust. But what makes you is not the atoms themselves, it's how they interact, how they form proteins, cells, thoughts, and memories. Physics tries to understand the world by breaking it down into its most basic parts. The Standard Model describes the fundamental particles and forces that make up everything: quarks, electrons, photons, and more. These are considered the foundations of physics. Everything else, like atomic physics, chemistry, biology, psychology, and even sociology, emerges from these basic interactions. But, as Hossenfelder explains, most physicists, including herself, don't believe our current fundamental theories will remain fundamental forever. More likely, what we now call fundamental may turn out to be emergent from yet another, deeper level. And even though this layered view might seem obvious in hindsight, it took science a long time to recognize how interconnected the disciplines really are. Still today, some argue that all scientific disciplines are equally fundamental, but physics shows us a hierarchy of emergence rooted in physical law. So while the Standard Model is powerful, it's only one layer of the story. As Hossenfelder reminds us, we don't use quantum physics to explain how memory is stored or how social norms evolve. To deal with complexity, scientists use effective theories. These are simplified models that capture the big picture without tracking every tiny detail. This is where emergence comes in. Big things, like consciousness, traffic, or weather, arise from smaller interactions but can't be explained by them alone. As Hossenfelder says, different levels of explanation serve different purposes. That doesn't mean one is more real, just more useful. In a 2019 study, over 75% of Americans said they believed in dualism. That is, the mind is separate from the body. Even many medical professionals agreed. But physics gives us no reason to believe in a non-physical mind. Your thoughts, feelings, and identity arise from your brain, a physical organ shaped by experience and environment. The mind isn't floating above the body. It is the body, in motion. Could quantum physics explain free will or the soul? Some people think so, but Sabine Hossenfelder disagrees. Yes, quantum randomness is real, but randomness isn't freedom, it's just unpredictability. And while effects like entanglement and decoherence are strange, they don't scale up to brain function. They vanish too quickly to matter in your neurons. Invoking quantum mechanics to explain consciousness isn't deep, it's just misleading. Then what exactly makes you you? You are not defined by the atoms themselves, but by how they're organized, how they interact to form patterns of thought, emotion, memory. Physics tells us what you're made of, but not how those parts come together to form your identity. You are an emergent process, not reducible to particles, but not separate from them either. So, are you just a bag of atoms? Yes and no. You're made of atoms, but also the relationships between them. The dance they perform when they come together in just the right way.